News about the maturità and no news that I can find about the prove INVALSI. So presumably they will happen when we get back to school. I would like you to, this weekend, do a simulation of the INVALSI tests. As you know, for English, there's no speaking, there's no extended writing, there's just reading, reading comprehension, and listening. So there are two tests. There's a very good site for doing a simulation, and I'll put the link on Classroom. That's the Zanichelli site, which you can see here. It should open up for you already at English, and you can pick number 1 listening, number 1 reading. I would like you to do number 6. Okay, everybody do number 6 listening, number 6 reading. But the magic of these tests is understanding the format. Anybody who's done PET or FIRST or CHI or IELTS knows that's really a big part of the test situation. So I'm going to walk you through it here and just let you know how to do it. So for listening, you just click on it. Hopefully your internet is faster than mine. Here we go. Okay, this runs on a platform called Tao. You might have to log in as a guest. You can see I'm logged in here as Tao Ospite. Okay, you don't need to set up an account, you don't need to pay anything, of course, just log in as a guest and that should work. So here's how the listening starts. Down here you can see that when you push that arrow button, the listening is going to begin, after which you really have no control over it. You can't pause it, you can't go forward, you can't go backwards. Okay, so be careful. Before you click on that button, just take a moment to breathe, make sure your headphones work, etc., etc. Okay, the first one is actually, I think, the most difficult one. So it's a bit tricky, and then it gets easier after that. With these recordings, with all of them, let's just take a look here. Listen to an interview. First, you will have 1 minute to study the task below. Okay? So the minute is incorporated in here. There's a minute of just nothing. And that is not critical for the first one. I mean, you could read it all now if you wanted to and take half an hour. For the other ones, as soon as you click to the next question, it will start, and the free time is in here, okay? They also always read the instructions to you. You will hear the recording twice in all of them. You don't have to do anything, it's automatic, okay? So the first one, as I say, it's a little bit tricky. As you can see, there are questions over here, okay? There is an interview. In this case, it's a lady of fashion, an interview with an American woman in Milan. Okay, none of them are exciting. Don't expect wonderful things. But during this interview, the man will pause for a second and say, question 1. And then you'll hear the lady give her answer. So you have to decide what was question 1. Okay, if you think it was B, then you just type in B. Okay, doesn't matter. Make sure you don't have autocorrect on. Okay, you'll end up answering Bituki to all of them. It doesn't matter if you put capital B, small b, doesn't matter. Okay, there is also one extra question you don't need to use, and there are some down here. Don't forget to scroll. Okay. When you're done, it will either run out of time and it'll go automatically to the next question. If you finish early, I suggest you rest and relax for a minute. But if you're in a rush, you can go to the next one. The second one is, again, they'll read this to you, okay, and it will begin automatically. I can start it because I didn't start the first question. But let's see how this works. You will hear this sentence, and then there's a missing part. You have to listen carefully and then write it here. If it's a number, then you can just do that, okay? You don't have to write down, etc. Just write the number. So it might be a couple of words, like in the example here, it might be a number. You just have to complete the sentence. And again, you'll hear it twice, okay? The next one is multiple choice. So this one's fairly easy. Okay, again, you'll hear information in this case, about Shakespeare's education. So you can then tick on whichever question you like. If you made a mistake, fix it. Don't leave anything blank. Okay, you don't get penalized for guessing. So if you don't know, Ambilabacha Kikoko Chi. Okay. Please take it seriously, but if you don't know, don't leave it blank, guess. Okay? Here's the thing, this one is a scrolling one. You finish all of them, and then you click on successivo down here. Okay? So you can, the first time you hear it, and then the second time you hear it, scroll around, and that's fine. Once you hit successivo, or once you run out of time, that's it. The next one, the Soweto uprising. Okay, this is going to be about apartheid. This one is fairly similar. You listen to, a radio program here, and then you don't have to write the answer, but they are down here. Okay, so if the answer for this is G, then we just type in G. Okay. I can't emphasize to you enough how important it is to read the question before you start. Okay? They give you a minute. Okay? That's in the spare time here. You get 1 minute to study these things. So read these and read the answers down here. Okay? Read them carefully. RTFQ. Then the next one is, honestly, it's the same thing, but a bit more difficult. Okay, you hear the beginning here of a sentence, and the second part is down here. So read very carefully before the recording starts. Okay? That's the last one, so it says fine test, fine test. Click on that. Let's see what that says. It reminds me, if I hit confirm, that's it. I can't go back. If I want to go back, or if it says you responded to only 3 questions, then you better go back. Okay. Click on confirm, and it will tell you how you did. I don't think it gives you your level. And the levels, honestly, they will be B1 or B2. So if you have a higher level of English, don't get frustrated if you don't get C1. You can't get C1. Okay, this is the important part here. What you need to do for me to complete this assignment is take a screenshot, however you do it on your computer or device. You can do this on your phone too. The test, not a screenshot. Of course you can do that. Take a screenshot, send it to me. If you can't do that, pick up your phone. Take a picture of that and send it to me. If you are really technologically challenged, take a piece of paper and a pencil, write it down, take a picture, and send me that. Okay?